law that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They've got first down here from the 36. They'll work against the blitz. Dumped off to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hampton now up the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
First give of the game to the LSU product. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opening, right, week 1, all has a sense of gratitude, all has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do!
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers right out to an early 14-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Desperados and their running back about to get back to work. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. He's got Bowers working the sideline. It's a gain of 22. And that gives him a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Setting up the running back screen. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sends up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Jump off, caught by his back. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop, though, made it to 46. 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and short. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Captain. Let's go. Hey. Go.
To throw, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Motioning left is Johnston. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Gain of 24 yards. And the Chargers first down.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Complete here to Hinton. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hampton gets the handoff. He loses the football. And the defense has got it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Herbert from the gun. Has it in close. And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 3 tight ends on his 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
First down and goal to go.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points. Hampton. And for the moment, that's going to be a this flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup, but still some work to do. 2nd and goal coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 20-zip lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Here we go, set.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
As a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down, but you know how you can tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with him, flows right with him. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Just lost his focus and jumped. It's not a huge penalty, but it is a costly one because it gives him enough for a 1st down. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
Desperados nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
The Chargers.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Throw at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They're going to try and throw it here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one going to go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. Running it after the penalty. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the backup. First throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd down from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that brings up 4th and long. It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Chargers and Quentin Johnson returning to the field. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. Throwing on first is Herbert. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. This is hauled in by Harris. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now Herbert again. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's Herbert once more. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Could make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. And send him over right. Herbert to throw once more. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Dumped off to his running back. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, second down. Herbert throwing again. We've got a screen to the running back. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. LA uses a timeout here. It's second.
That's another Chargers first down.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Coverage by Nakobe Dean. Set. Lock. Set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Look at all this time. And they come up big on third down there with the sack. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. They're looking at the scoreboard, Brock. I think they can weather the miss there.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
First and 10 now from the 46. He's back to throw. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. So much to talk about as we wrap up.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Dive play straight ahead. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down pass play coming. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. All set now. First and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being... up short of the sticks.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here's the snap on fourth. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Sending him on the dive. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped by Deion Henley.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done, too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try to throw for it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen. And he is in. Touchdown. The Desperados cut into the lead coming out of halftime. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Desperados cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Herbert now off the play fake. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Play action now for Herbert. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's Harris on the right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for it. LA first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. To throw, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Dicker connects there. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now this offense getting set to work here. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Forced out to his right. Running right side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They are throwing it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. He's going to try another deep one here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. He's looking deep once again. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Gets this one to Harris. And they get this down to the 28. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Going right this time with Hampton. Running in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
18 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. First down and 10 yards.
Again, it's Hampton. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Now they send their back in motion right.
Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Catch made. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers keep running away with this. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
38. Desperado 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Blown back gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throw left side to Watson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Desperado.
He's going to throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Desperados trying to do some window dressing. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They'll run for this, and he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
Mexico City.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
At the Chargers, 38
Throwing off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. He's got it downfield near the edge. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. He's going to throw it again. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Throwing now out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there and extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
He falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through